Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here and welcome back to another episode of the Daily Crypto News. And today is a very interesting day for crypto. I mean, Ethereum broke its monthly high, yet Bitcoin is not going too crazy. We're still actually following along the pattern, which we described a little while ago. An ascending, broadening wedge over on the Bitcoin chart. And you can see pretty easily for yourself exactly how we supposed that this was going to play out. Now, it was rather interesting that I covered this around 2 p.m. yesterday, yesterday. And it was kind of interesting that the moment that I covered it, the price actually recovered a little bit. But sometimes, like can also be showcased in this little graph here, well, it's deceiving a little bit. So there's actually a couple of different scenarios that can happen from here on forward to get a pump before, again, a dump, potentially going on like this. Hopefully you guys understood what I meant to draw in there. That's actually one of the main scenarios that could happen. Or basically the one that I provided to you guys just that you can see where we pump before dumping out. Or again, just continuing to break down from the point which we're at right now. There's one slight little positive impulse, I guess, and that is that our third take profit from the trade that we made a little while ago, right? If you guys remember this, we made a trade right here with our first take profit, second take profit, and third take profit. Right now, we're actually bouncing off of that third take profit. We actually just bounced on there yesterday. And let's just conclude that since the stock market is not doing anything crazy, life is good. You know, things are looking pretty juicy. Ethereum is doing amazing, even better than Bitcoin is right now. But things are, generally speaking, good. XRP found itself a little rejection. I was expecting it to then hit about 34.5 cents again. If we break down, our next target, roughly around 30 cents or so, but I did expect it to bounce back up. We could have actually potentially made a small trade right there in the meantime. I did not actually go for this. Could have been a juicy amount of profit as we did expect this. But that's all just a little introduction, all right? I have some very important critical news coming out in just a second. But first, if you're enjoying these daily crypto videos, make sure you scroll down below and press that like button. Helps out a great ton. I appreciate it a ton. And if you're looking to trade, here's a lot of different links for different crypto exchanges that I personally use with some crazy bonuses. And it's a good win-win because if you don't use the link, very often the bonus you can get is pretty small. With using the link, you get a lot more. Or check out my Telegram where I provide a lot of my trades, information, and whatnot. And you can check out the rest of the links down below. There's a lot of handy links in there that you might want to use. Getting into the actual news of today, something that I don't fully understand just quite yet because I think I spotted this when a lot of people did not spot it. A little while ago, I told you guys, oh no, a very big Bitcoin whale is selling a ton of Bitcoin. And people were telling me like, oh, Dusty's just moving it around. And my video did really well on TikTok. A lot of people were saying, no, you dumbass, it's just a movement of money. He's not selling and he's just moving it to a different wallet. And I'm fine with that, it could be. Maybe he's just moving it to another wallet. If you don't know, for context, this is the biggest Bitcoin whale that is not an exchange. And when I covered it, he moved about 15.5 thousand Bitcoin in about 24 hours. Right now, I'm covering it again for you guys, and he's gotten rid of everything. 200,000 Bitcoin, all right? And it's roughly around $3 billion that he got rid of in the last 3 days or so. You can see here the wallet was about $2.9 billion worth. Right now, the Bitcoin price is up significantly though. So he's most likely gotten rid of about $3.1 billion worth of Bitcoin since July 18th. So again, you can see it's just a couple of days in and his wallet is empty. And you might think about this like, oh, okay, but he just moved it to a different wallet, right? Right? Well, I mean, let's take it for context, right? His wallet is 1P5Z. We remembered that. Where did the transactions all go to? Minus, let's say 10,000 or 9,000 Bitcoin, 8.5 thousand Bitcoin here. Where did they go to? Coinbase, 8.5 thousand Bitcoin. Here, a little bit earlier, right? Again, another transaction. This is BF. This is 911. Okay. Where did they go to? 8.3 thousand went into wallet from Coinbase. Let's say the transaction before, 8.3 thousand, came from his wallet, went into Coinbase. And then again, 250 Bitcoin, all to Coinbase, all to Coinbase, all to Coinbase. Is he moving this? Is it because he went from, his own custodial wallet to Coinbase, or, all right, officially, that maybe this is already a Coinbase custody wallet, and so right now they're using a different custody wallet for it? Surely possible. That for me is kind of hard to grasp or explain, because it says right here the balance is $112,000 on this account. there were a ton of deposits and a ton of withdrawals as well, which makes this kind of difficult because, well, the money went in and the money went out pretty quickly afterwards yet again as well. Again, here you can see, right? 639, he received the 29,000 Bitcoin. Just a slight bit afterwards, all the Bitcoin was sent back out again, leaving you to wonder, like, what exactly happened in the midst? Is it because of the price difference here? Is it arbitrage? And where did it go to now? Okay, it went to partially Coinbase, but let's see here. This went to another wallet, which got now $3 billion inside of it. So he just moved it through Coinbase to a different wallet? Or does this one also belong to Coinbase? Or what exactly happened in the midst here? But the majority of the funds were deposited here, and I'm assuming that since this has been pretty consistent with the way in which the whale was moving, that indeed it was a sort of move. But I think you guys can all understand that it's a little bit sketchy, and we're not too certain exactly what happened here or why this happened. At least the FUD that's going around is that the market was basically severely manipulated by this news. A lot of people were caught off guard. Again, $3 billion just sold/moved. Specifically, if it's going from a wallet that's well known for being the biggest crypto whale into Coinbase, and then getting back a new wallet, back at number 3 though, right, which is the biggest non-exchange crypto wallet. It's kind of sketch. Let's just put it like that. It's kind of sketch. It could, however, be Coinbase's custody wallet, which is, again, possible. Don't keep that out of the loop. Could be. But yeah, just wanted to quickly make you guys clear on that. Now, do I think that these guys are doing this because of some sort of bottom that's not in just quite yet? No. As I said earlier, guys, I don't think they're actually selling this. I think it's actually a move, but the market perceived it as selling because they sent it to Coinbase. I'm not so sure who this wallet belongs to. Some people said Michael Saylor. I'm not sure how much Bitcoin he actually has or how exactly that works. I'm not honestly sure. Maybe it's Michael Saylor. I don't know where exactly he holds the Bitcoin and how much he has. I really don't know about that. But generally speaking, I think right now, if you're buying, we got a pretty good RSI still. We got the Pi cycle bottom. We got ourselves below the big trend line. We're still at relatively cheap prices. I still think for the majority of whales, the prices are too low right now to sell. Again, we have a little bit of room to go down. Again, as we said before, the 200 weekly moving average is a very big resistance that we need to get over. I still expect a good little relief rally before we come back down to 19,000. But the moment that we break it, I'm still remaining bearish, so to speak. What I mean with that is, as of this point, I'm pretty bullish on Bitcoin, but I'm not going, or XRP or Ethereum for that matter. But I'm not going to say that we're done with this bear run just quite yet. There's still some room for the downside, even if we do get some sort of relief rally. And I think a lot of these whales might try to manipulate the market in some sort of way, or try to quickly sell to snatch back cheaper because they are expecting the market to correct back lower as well. It's surely possible, but I'm not such a big fan of those theories. But then again, there's a lot that could be playing around in the background. For example, a lot of the news that has to do with the fact that a lot of small fries, so to speak, are buying the Bitcoin dip. Or the fact that regulation is coming in hot, for example, in Taiwan with the credit card stuff. Or the fact that miners are having a lot of trouble. Maybe that's all causing these prices to differ and the big whales know it, which is why they're moving or they're doing something crazy. Maybe they want the regulators on their ass because we know the FBI is watching everything. Maybe because Coinbase just went for a petition. Maybe because Coinbase ex-executive just got sued, maybe all that. Maybe because in the US, we actually got a little piece of regulation just now, as California approved major Bitcoin regulation. A lot of this could be going on. Then again, we all know the fundamental layer. FIFA applying for a metaverse trademark ahead of the World Cup. From a fundamental layer, crypto is here to stay. It's not moving away anytime soon. We all know it. But the middle parts of it are kind of sketchy. Then again, guys, I'm still expecting, if you're a Bitcoin holder, I think personally, right, not financial advice, 10x easily within a couple of months, let's say a couple of years, just to make it clear, a couple of years. If you're an altcoin holder, though, if you don't become a millionaire off of almost any investment, almost any reasonable investment, I think you're the one making the mistake, because it's not hard to 10x your money with altcoins in a bull run. And eventually there's going to be another one, at least I personally believe so. 200x returns from crypto, I personally don't think are going to be stupid. I personally don't think it's going to be abnormal whatsoever. He said, Mike Novogratz, the billionaire, said 200x returns on crypto are abnormal wherein greed overtakes rational thinking. I personally don't think so. Is it sustainable for the next 30 years? Not too sure about that, but I believe that if you're a crypto holder right now, it's not going to be too hard to make a 100x return on your portfolio. My personal thoughts. Maybe unless you have $1 billion already, then it might be a little bit harder, but you guys get the idea. All right, that was it for today's little update. Just wanted to quickly get this info out to you guys, and I'll see you guys again in another crypto video later. We have a very interesting video coming out though, so make sure you stick around for that one, and I'll see you guys again in another one.